Welcome back to NTV Weekend Edition on this Jobs Edition. And like I had promised earlier on, we are now having a sit-down interview with the Chief Executive Officer of Konza Technopolis Development Authority, that is John Paul Okwiri. Thank you for joining us on NTV and for hosting us here.
Yes.
And when Okwiri, just to get into it, I mean, Konza being technology, basically
Yes.
pointing us to the future.
Correct.
One of the things we see is that with more technology being adopted, we see more jobs, brick and mortar and the likes, being rendered obsolete. So that means I bring a machine and it takes away 100 jobs, hypothetically. Are we equipping Kenyans enough to take now the new jobs that are coming with digital so that we don't end up with a bigger unemployment burden?
Yes, of course, looking at the global opportunity of digital work, and the way technology has transformed since COVID-19, we've been able to create the necessary enabling environment through the skilling and upskilling of our young people so that we can become future ready for these global job opportunities. The statistics provided indicates that in 2019, just before COVID, the global opportunity of digital work was $333 billion US. Just after COVID, in 2021, the global opportunity of digital work rose to $526 billion US. And now it's projected that by 2027, the global opportunity in digital works will reach $628 billion US. And therefore, that points to a very different future of work. And therefore, as a country and, of course, as Konza Technopolis, we want to lead in this digital enablement of our young people through our Jitume Digital Enablement Program, where we are able now to provide infrastructure under the plan, that is the digital superhighway. We've been able to provide the necessary infrastructure in terms of high connectivity through the digital superhighway. We are also looking at the digital hubs, where as in the plan, 1450, that is 1,450 digital hubs are currently being established, one per ward. And therefore, this points to what the government is doing towards ensuring that the young people are equipped for the future of work. Because as you know, the future of work will be different and it's going to be digital. And it is through the necessary infrastructure in as far as fast internet connectivity and skilling and upskilling of our young people that will get us to that level.
So do you feel that, we have enough equipping of people such that we are not going deeper into unemployment? What I mean is, like the example I gave, 100 people lose their jobs because of a machine.
Correct.
Are we having an equivalent of at the least 100 who are being equipped
to create? Yes, that is where it's going. Still, a lot has to be done in order to make us future ready. As you've rightfully explained, that with the digital transformation, there are certain jobs that will be rendered redundant, but at the same time, an equivalent and even more high quality jobs are going to be created when we consider digital transformation. In as far as new emerging technologies such as cybersecurity, networking, software development, these are all new opportunities that are emerging as a result of digital transformation. And therefore, as a country, we have to invest in this skilling and upskilling to ensure that as much as we are rendering several jobs redundant, we are equally creating more high-value jobs for the young people in order to ensure that we are able to balance the number of jobs that are rendered redundant and also the number of high-quality jobs that are created so that we can continue to use technology to improve the quality of life of our people.
Okay, yeah. And you at a point mentioned the digital hubs. And these digital hubs sit under yourselves, and they have been spoken about quite a bit. You'll hear the president talk about it, his deputy, the CS, and a lot of top government officials. How many jobs have come out of these hubs? And how are you counting to verify? Or is it just another a hub that happens, but we don't really get to see the jobs?
Okay, thank you very much. We began the Jitume Digital Enablement Program on 6th December 2022, just when the new administration had just come in. And the first digital hub to be launched was in Kabete National Polytechnic. And the concept of the Jitume Digital Enablement Program is three-phased. One, we are equipping infrastructure, making sure that these hubs are well equipped in as far as devices, that is in terms of computers, and also ensuring that there is high internet, fast internet connectivity in these hubs. So that is what is required. At the same time, when this is in place, we are required now to make sure that the young people are trained and upskilled so that they are future ready to take advantage of the digital work environment. And this means that as we are training them, we are not just training them the theoretical way of classroom theory kind of training. It is on the job kind of training, so that they are trained on the real work environment and through various platforms, digital work platforms that have been availed through various partnerships that we've had with various partners. Now, on your second question of how do we ensure that the transition is quite seamless from the learning and to the job. So as we train these young people, we are training them on a real-time work environment where we open accounts for them so that they are able to train on the job. And in the space of training, it takes about 3 months. So you find that in the first month, they are trained on not live environment. But in the subsequent months, the young people are trained on live environment, where now after the 3rd month, the young people now are left to continue doing the job themselves and earning from the job that they are doing. We call it Jitume because it is a self-driven initiative where you are required, once you've been trained, once you've been equipped and you've been trained, then now you are provided with job linkages. So we provide platforms that the young people now can continue to work, so that the more you work, the more you push yourself, you are able to earn and make a living out of the earnings. So in order to quantify, we make sure that we are able to count how many young people have we trained. So far, since the program began, we've trained so far 693,000 young people that have been trained through the Jitume Digital Enablement Program. Out of the 693,000 that have been trained, 195,000 have already been linked with job opportunities, and they are now working and earning. So it means that as we target to create 1 million jobs through the Jitume Digital Enablement Program in 5 years, we expect that we'll be able to achieve the target of ensuring that these young people are properly engaged. And also, we are able to say that we've created new work opportunities for the young people and people who now are able to embrace technology to make a living.
Okay, so you've said you've trained how many?
We've trained 693,000 young people have been trained. And out of that, 105,000 have already been linked with job opportunities.
That's 195?
Yes, 195,000.
So we have about another 500,000. Where are they now?
So they are continuing to take advantage of the training opportunities that they have as they perfect the opportunities so that they're trained and they're able to now be on their own and earn from the jobs that they're doing. It's a project that we've begun, a program that we began, and we are perfecting it as it goes. And of course, you realize that at some point, we had to look for more partners and more online jobs platforms so that these young people can find more opportunities needs to be created so that we bring on more opportunities for young people to get trained and also ensure that we link them with digital work.
Okay, so I'm thinking about the fact that, here you're saying, giving opportunities to people who are, in this whole digital agenda.
Correct.
So now getting down to the tangibles as well, what opportunity there for those people who are what we can call new era jobs. We've got content creators, influencers. You know, nowadays you ask some kids what they want to become when they grow up. They'll not tell you doctor, engineer. They will tell you, I want to be a content creator.
Correct.
So is there a space for them in this kind of setup? Because they seem to be quite a force that you cannot ignore.
Now, we've ensured that all the kind of digital work that is required is being provided for in the digital hub. We've provisioned for a training environment. We've provisioned for studios. We've provisioned for video and photography. We've provisioned for content creation. And we've also ensured that in the design of the digital hub, all these are concepts and opportunities that young people are currently involved. As you rightly put it, you do not need to be called a doctor to be able to earn a living. And nowadays, we've been proven wrong that actually, in the digital space, you just need to be more creative, create content that can be commercialized. And as you've seen, the government has been able to work with the partners, the Meta, the Google, all these platforms that we have, to ensure that when young people are able to upload their content into the space, then it allows them to commercialize their content based on the viewership and also on the interest that has generated. So through this opportunity, in the digital hub, we've provisioned for all that, so that young people, whenever they walk into a digital hub, then they have a variant of choices to make in as far as what talent do they have to ensure that they utilize that talent to create a living for themselves.
All right, and in closing, and just briefly, we do see a situation where we have what is taught in school.
Correct.
And what is in the marketplace.
Correct.
So you find you've got someone who you're hiring and they have gotten, on paper, they have all the qualifications.
Correct.
But you may still need to retrain them. Correct. Because there's a disconnect between syllabus and marketplace.
Correct.
Are you seeing that being resolved, and how is it being resolved, just briefly?
Now, that is why Konza Technopolis was set up. Because you realize that the education system in Kenya was quite theoretical. And there were no tangible results in terms of practicals that were coming out of it. In Konza Technopolis, our anchor tenant is a university. It's a graduate-only university. It's called Kenya Advanced Institute of Science and Technology that will focus on STEM, science, technology, engineering, and mathematics at a graduate level. So it means that the students that will come to Kenya IST are those students that have, the university is going to provide a linkage between the academia, the government, and the industry. In that now, the industry, that is the SMEs, the companies, they're able to earmark and send their R&D experts and R&D departments to the university so that they can be able to focus on challenges and provide solutions through research and development. Now, this will enable us as a country to create more innovation opportunities, research and development opportunities, and improve on the challenges that we have so that we find solutions. These solutions are solutions that can be commercialized. When they are commercialized, then as a country, in terms of IP rights that will be created, patent rights, copyrights that are created from such research, then as a country we are able to now provide solutions to other industries, other countries, and earn a living from knowledge economy. So that's why Konza Technopolis was created, and it's about to bring the difference, the disconnect that we've had through our theoretical academic process to what is now practical through research and development and innovation.
Okay, thank you very much. And we shall be following up just to make sure that we are taking you to your word as things continue. And this is John Paul Okwiri, who is the Chief Executive Officer of Konza Technopolis Development Authority. And this is where we are. It's a large tract of land.
Africa's Silicon Savannah.
Africa's Silicon Savannah. All right. We will keep monitoring, and like you've said, there is opportunity for the influencers and the likes, and filmmakers, the creatives who are a big demographic when we speak about the jobs of the future. So we shall be seeing how this is going to play out. And that's what we had for this conversation. For now, I hand you back to Michelle Ngelo Odhiambo in Nairobi for a few more stories.